Hi, I'm MRenda from Destination Home. I'm an occupational therapist and I specialize in accessible and universal design. What I'm going to show you is a bathroom that we designed for a client in Kentucky. It'll show you some great features that you can include in your designs in the future. I'd like to take a moment to give you a tour of the space. For the person who we remodeled this for, her name is Wafa, and her biggest concern was that she has muscular dystrophy and was having a hard time getting ready in the morning. She was having a hard time in the shower. It was taking her over an hour to get ready. She's a working professional. She's a pediatrician. She couldn't be tired before she got to work. So when we designed this space for Wafa, we wanted to keep in mind that we wanted to make the space beautiful, but we also needed to make it really functional. We needed to make Wafa's life easier, simpler, and make sure that this space worked for her. A few of the features that we have is you can see that we've got a beautiful sink here. It's open underneath. It's all custom cabinetry. We went with a rounded design here because Wafa uses a scooter, and we wanted to make sure that as she was going around it would be easy for her and we wouldn't have to worry about any sharp edges. You can see from the design that we were able to use granite here. We used some really pretty lighting, and making sure that this space was beautiful was really important to Wafa. In this cabinetry over here, what we have hidden is a coffee pot that we can pull out. Every morning, Wafa, when she was getting ready, would go to her kitchen. She would fill up a cup of coffee and have to come back, and she at times spilled that coffee, so we wanted to have something that would be really easy for her. We have it set up in the back so that there's a plug so that this machine is always plugged in for Wafa. So we wanted to make sure that we took out any steps that we could, again trying to save all the energy we could for Wafa. And what's great is it hides away and then nobody else has to see it. A couple of the other features we did was we made sure that we had drawers that were easy to pull out. Wafa has a little difficulty with some of her hands, so being able to pull out is nice and easy here. Coming over to this side, one of the things that we did was we made sure we had a trash can that was easy and was hidden. So when you close this, you don't notice that it's there, that it's a double drawer, and you pull it out. So it makes it really convenient for Wafa. When she gets ready in the morning, she can have her coffee, she can throw things out, she's got her makeup and all of her things in these drawers, and she doesn't need to move, all saving energy. In the shower area, it was important to make sure that we match this space to Wafa. She is about 5'2", and because of the muscular dystrophy she has some difficulty sitting up and maintaining a seated position. So we did a couple of really crucial things here. We made sure that we had a grab bar on the right-hand side so that she could hold on to that as she needed. She's got a seat here because she's always sitting and she won't be standing. But one of the things that we did was the stool on the bottom. When Wafa is sitting on the bench, if we had not had that stool that is also made of granite to match the rest of the space, she would have been too unsteady and she would have been at risk for a fall. So having a stool was key. You'll notice that there's a shelf in the shower, and right now it's got the soap on it. When Wafa goes in, she actually takes that down, and that shelf Wafa uses to prop her elbow to give her more trunk stability. So although it's beautiful and functional and anyone who moved in here at a later date could use it, for Wafa it made life simpler for her. You can also see all of the controls. There's 3 controls there, one for temperature, one as an on-off, and then one as a jet that she has. One of the things we wanted to do was make sure the space had room for Wafa to have clothes that she was going to need for the week. So we have this one rod down here which was just enough space to keep the clothes that she needed for a week. There's a grab bar here, it's nice and decorative. And what we have in this drawer is, pull this out, and that's her hamper. Wanted to make sure that we had anything that we could to make life just as simple as possible for Wafa. The toilet. When we were talking about where to place the toilet, we wanted to make sure it was positioned so that Wafa would be able to do a nice transfer. At the time when we began designing, she was doing a stand pivot, and now she's doing a slide transfer. And because of the way we designed it, we were able to make sure that the space would accommodate that need. The other thing you'll notice is that there is a bidet seat on top of the toilet. It's a separate seat that you can purchase and gets placed on a toilet seat, and it can be a wonderful product for people who have any problems with fatigue, have any fine motor problems. It's just a great product to use for folks. There's also over here, you can see that we have a switch on next to the toilet, and that is the fan, so that when Wafa is turning on the toilet, if she's sitting on the toilet, she can turn on the fan. It's also a grab bar, and then you can see a nice toilet paper holder that is easy to put the toilet paper on and off for Wafa. In thinking about conserving energy for Wafa, one of the other things that we decided to include was a washer dryer unit. This is a unit by LG, and what's great is that you can put dirty clothes in, you turn it on, the machine will wash it, it will dry it, and when Wafa comes back over to take her clothes out, she can just take them out easily. It's a lot less energy.